Hi, this is John Barton from JB Cases. Today I'm going to show you guys a couple things about our pocket tray. I've had some questions from customers about how to use them, how to use jump cue handles with them, and so on. So one of the things I wanted to explain real quick was what is a pocket tray, and then how do you use it, what are the advantages and possible disadvantages, what are the trade-offs of getting one versus not getting one. So we've been doing this for a couple years now. In several videos I've shown them, but I haven't actually dedicated a single video to the pocket tray. So here you go, folks. Here it is. What the pocket tray is essentially a tray that Velcros in. This is Velcro on the back, and it just Velcros into the pocket. We make them with and without Velcro. If people want to have a dedicated pocket tray when they order the case, or buy a case with one, we put the Velcro on because we do the pocket a little bit differently. If they want to get a pocket tray for a case that didn't previously have one, then we don't put the Velcro on so that the tray can slide in and slide out easily in the pockets the way that we made them previously. So the pocket tray, I put some extra dividers in here in different colors to kind of show you. They don't always come this way. They normally come with black dividers, or depending on the color of the tray, they'll match the tray. This is just here to kind of give you guys an idea of what comes with it. It's basically each of these pieces is essentially just cardboard with fabric wrapped around it and Velcro on the ends. Very easy, very simple. But they're very powerful in what they can do. You can adjust them any way that you want and divide them up into any type of compartment to fit your accessories. So basically Rachel Ray style, I already have one here that I've set up a little bit. See, internet, I am learning. Otherwise this would take me 30 minutes to do this video. This is an example of a tray that's been set up for a few items. As you can see, we've got talc here, we've got a tip tool here, another tip tool here, some powder here. This is some kind of a cue holder, and then I've got a glove right there. So when these are set up properly, they basically allow you to take the whole thing out, set it on a table, and all your stuff is there. When they're set up now, when I say when they're set up properly, you can even take them and turn them over and nothing will fall out. So I just tried this before I turned the camera on. Let's see if anything falls out. Now, whew, you guys can't see the sweat on me, can you? So when you set it up that way, everything has its place. Everything's essentially form-fitted. So that's what the pocket tray is for. Now, let's come to another concern though. Some customers, they ask, what do I do with my jump cue? Because they're so used to putting their jump cue handle in the lower compartment. When I owned InStroke, I started that whole trend of having a jump cue compartment on the side of the case. So if I grab one of my cases here, I can show you what that looks like. Basically, we're talking about a separate compartment on the side of the case where a jump cue handle can fit right inside there, and then the rest of the pocket then would be used for whatever accessories a person wanted to use in here. So you could see that. But when we do the pocket trays, what we're doing is we basically take the case and we create a fully open pocket that opens all the way around, kind of like a book opens, and then the pocket tray itself then would fit inside of it and Velcro in. And again, if everything's set up, nothing will fall out, right? So from here, then it would just zip closed. Trying to do this awkwardly. So it would just zip close like this. And that's what the pocket looks like. Now you'll notice here on the side now there's no space for a jump cue, right? The idea behind this is that because you've now got a flexible tray, that you can do anything you want with. You can also set it up for a jump cue if you like. You can make compartments in there. You can do anything you want to fit the jump cue in there, along with all the rest of your accessories if that's what you need. However, we offer a padded sleeve. We offer a padded sleeve here for jump cues. So this is something that you can also get with Velcro. And what you would do there is you'd simply take this and you'll take each of these pieces. Now, we deliver this with the pieces already installed like this. But basically what you'd want to do there is you can just take these pieces and kind of stick them up like this out of the way. Stick them onto each other fairly easily. And then you can set your jump cue sleeve right inside here. And now you've got a space that keeps your jump cue separate from everything else and easy to put in and easy to use. So, and then what you would do there is then you would take all these little dividers and again, just set them up whichever way you want to make your spaces. So for example, if I wanted to take, for example, this talcum powder that I've set up in the other spot, and I wanted to make a sleeve for that, I could come around like this.
Does that sound good? All right, thanks, Felix.
Let me show you guys how that works.
Huh? No, I'm messaging you right now on Facebook.
So I could come around like that, get it nice and tight in there. Now I've got a nice and tight space for my talcum powder that's perfectly in place. And if I wanted to play with it a little bit more, I could even form fit it more than that. But basically, you would just take each of these and use them as needed, along with the jump cue handle, and you can easily reach in and get your cue out whenever you need it. And you can put this on either side. So that's one solution that's possible with this. Another solution is you can get a thinner pocket tray, which is something like this. So that's a thinner one, which would allow you then to have the space for a jump cue. So if we put that in there, then you would still have the space for a jump cue over here, which you then again you could also use. You could also use a sleeve if you felt like it. So let's put that in and attach with a sleeve, and then we'll see what that looks like. So I put a sleeve in there. Here, I'll attach this one to the actual case itself here. That'll make it a little bit better. Or I'll do it the opposite way. I'll attach the sleeve over here. Hope you're getting the feeling that we do a lot of this on the fly. I do at least. So, now here, this particular one does not have Velcro on it. So if I tilt it up too high, it will fall out. Because it's made for the cases that previously don't have a pocket tray. But anyway, you can get the idea here. You put the jump cue in right there. You've got your pocket tray over here. And you simply close everything up. And you'll notice that all this is still a little bit tight. That's because it wasn't exactly intended for this, but we can measure it and make it this way. Let me just get all that out. There we go. That's the way that would look on there. And so if you wanted your jump cue, for example, you would just simply reach in, grab the jump cue, and if you want to put it back, just reach in and do that. And if you want the pocket tray itself out, you just reach in there like that and you grab the tray and you can get the whole thing out. So that's a possibility. And as well, we are constantly improving and showing different ways that things can be done. Now, something else that a lot of people don't realize about our cases is that our cases have extra capacity in them when compared to our competitors' cases. So, for example, this case right here in this size is a 2x5 or 3x4. So a typical comparable size would be a 2x4, for example. So you're getting an extra slot in there. So a lot of people don't realize that what they can do is they can actually use the extra space inside for their jump handle. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'm kind of morphing into another one of our accessories here, which is the spacer. And I'll do a separate video on that as well. But spacers are basically cloth sleeves that they have cloth sleeves with PVC pieces inside. And you basically take these PVC pieces, just like that, very simple. You take those PVC pieces and you put in enough of them to adjust to the height that you need. And you take this whole thing and you stick it in the case. Then you'll have some excess cloth and you just put that into an adjacent cavity and let it hang down. It's the same cloth that we use for our cases, so it's not going to hurt anything. Nothing can be harmed. There's no harm going to come to any parts on here. And when you do that, you'll basically end up with something like this. And I want you to see if you can see it in here. See, it's very difficult to see. I'm going to reach in there and I'm going to pull it out for you and show you that there's no tools necessary. There are no tools necessary for this. So you see I've pulled that out. Now I'm going to push it back in. I've already set this up for the height that I need. Let me find the jump cue again.
All of the ones I sent you are 4x8.
So with this, now,
Okay.
you can simply push it in and your jump cue. And as I said, remember you can stuff this into an adjacent cavity.
Yeah, it's a tower.
So for the moment, I'm just going to put it into the larger cavity, just to show you. You'll see that the jump cue now sits at an easy height to be able to reach in and easily grab it and get the handle out. So that's another way that you can take care of your jump cue handle when you decide that you want to get a pocket tray and use the pocket tray to its fullest utilization, which would be to organize all of your accessories, all your little accessories and everything. Then in most of our cases, you would have an extra spot to put a jump cue handle. So that's the different ways that
Take a card over the phone, or you can send a picture.
that our pocket tray can be used, and how also a jump handle
Send me your,
can be taken care of
send me your.
with this pocket tray configuration. So I hope all that helps you guys, and look forward to a lot more cool little accessories and pockets and things like that. We've got a lot of big things coming, and this video will probably stay up for a long time, so a lot of those things will probably already be implemented by the time a lot of you see this video. And just remember that at JB Cases, we're always trying to make things easier to use, trying to make them more convenient, and we welcome any and all suggestions. So thank you very much, and just remember, if you don't want to build it yourself, jbcases.com. We'll be happy to take care of it for you. Thank you.